You've probably looked at a couple and thought, wow, they really get each other. We often write that off as luck or assume they just found the perfect match. But what you are actually seeing is the result of secure attachment. If you grew up with inconsistent emotional support, your body learned to equate uncertainty with connection. You experience a rush of adrenaline and cortisol, and your brain misreads that biological panic as romantic chemistry. The good news is that attachment styles are learned behaviors. Anyone, regardless of their past, can train their body and mind to transition toward a secure style. To get there, we are going to audit your current patterns, reprogram your nervous system's response to stress, apply 10 specific daily habits, and use adaptive humor to regulate tension. Doing this requires leaving behind the chaos of fear-based relating and choosing the quiet, reliable safety of true emotional maturity. Step 1 is auditing your baseline. Notice what happens in your body when a partner gets very close or when they pull away. Psychologists map these responses into 4 main categories. You have anxious preoccupied, which constantly seeks validation, dismissive avoidant, which pulls away from closeness, fearful avoidant, which is a volatile mix of both, and finally, the grounded stability of secure attachment. When an insecure attachment is triggered, your autonomic nervous system goes into overdrive. You feel a sudden drop in your stomach or a racing heart, and you interpret that intense physical longing as love. To fix this, you have to practice interoception. This is the act of deliberately noticing your physical sensations, like a tight jaw or shallow breathing, and regulating that internal stress before you react to your partner. Real emotional intimacy does not feel like a roller coaster. It is characterized by sustained safety, mutual vulnerability, and a calm, steady nervous system. Because your body is used to chaos, this new sense of calm will initially register as flat, suspicious, or even boring. You have to wait out the boredom until your body recognizes that it is finally resting. Reprogramming your physiological response is a biological requirement for healthy relationships. Without it, even the best communication techniques will collapse the moment you feel threatened. Once your nervous system is regulated, you can start building secure attachment through 10 daily habits. The first 4 involve expressing intimacy comfortably, communicating needs without defensiveness, maintaining positive self-esteem, and embracing independence. The next 6 require setting clear boundaries, defaulting to trust, showing resilience, managing conflict calmly, asking for support without shame, and encouraging your partner's growth. As couples master these habits, they gain access to an advanced tool for regulating their shared emotional temperature, adaptive humor. Adaptive humor breaks down into 2 types. Affiliative humor is the shared, social joking that brings people together and diffuses tension. Self-enhancing humor is the internal, lighthearted perspective you use to cope with your own stress. This table shows the Spearman's Rao correlation values for a married sample. Looking at the data, we see that higher emotional maturity correlates positively with relationship adjustment, and that these couples use adaptive humor styles to maintain harmony. This next table shows the data for an unmarried sample. Here, we see an inverse relationship between emotional maturity and humor style, indicating that unmarried individuals rely on different coping mechanisms to handle relational stability. Laughter serves as a vital mechanism for stress management, lowering defenses and creating an environment where conflict can be de-escalated. Without these tools, couples often slide into codependence. In a codependent dynamic, boundaries blur, and partners rely completely on each other for their sense of self-worth and emotional stability. The healthier alternative is interdependence. This requires 2 people who possess a strong sense of personal identity and self-regulation. Interdependence allows for deep emotional closeness and shared experiences, while preserving the individual autonomy of both partners. To maintain this balance, you have to practice active listening, express your needs directly rather than expecting your partner to read your mind, and prioritize rapid repair after a disagreement. You don't build long-term trust through grand romantic gestures. Rather, it is constructed through reliable, consistent daily habits. True relationship stability is only achieved when 2 complete individuals actively choose to support each other. It cannot happen when you demand that another person fix your internal voids. The path forward requires action. Audit your automatic patterns, regulate your nervous system, practice the 10 habits, and leverage adaptive humor to navigate friction. Secure attachment is an acquired skill. It is built through deliberate, repeated practice over time, not an innate personality trait. Start today. Pick one specific secure habit, like practicing clear communication or noticing physical tension, and apply it in your very next interaction. Leaving behind the chaotic intensity of insecure attachment reveals the steady, grounding safety of authentic, long-lasting love.